carry us away, but we held on to joy to light the way, to keep the reminder that love does not escape. I'm yours forever. There is no end in sight for us. Nothing could measure the kind of strength inside our hearts. It's all connected. We're all together in this love. Don't you forget it. We're all connected in this love. We're all connected in this love. We're all connected in this love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Beyond the storms and the seas, the sun and the breeze, the stars and the galaxy. Beyond the time that we take, the days that we make, I'm always gonna be with you. Every passing day, the winds might grow stronger. Joy to light the way, to keep the reminder that I'm yours forever. There is no end in sight for us. Nothing could measure the kind of strength inside our hearts. It's all connected. We're all together in this love. Don't you forget it. We're all connected in this. I'm yours forever. There is no end in sight for us. Nothing could measure the kind of strength inside our hearts. It's all connected. We're all together in this love. Don't you forget it. We're all connected in this love. Oh man. Oh shit, I forgot something. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous, guys. Okay, well, I forgot to run an ad, so non-subs are watching 3 minutes of ads right now. But I hope most of you guys are subbed, because, yeah, we don't want pre-rolls. Pre-rolls are icky. Icky, icky. The playlist we're listening to is just a random best
Best video game music of all time. So whatever this person deems good. That's what we have. Okay. Okay. I'm so nervous because I have so many different things that I have set up and I don't want to accidentally like show you guys something that you're not supposed to see yet. I've done that before. And it was bad.
Bunny Awards 2022.
Yeah, I told you guys to all dress
Bunny
up, right?
Money.
Au garasu no futsu o sagaso. Welcome! Welcome to the 3rd annual Bunny Awards. Woo! Doom, how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? I hope so. Ay, 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 ay. I'm glad you guys could make it. Very, very exciting, fun show that we have planned tonight. I hope you guys will enjoy it. This is always the most exciting time of the year for me. And it's been a really great year. It's been great. So let me say hi to everybody. I think we might have a lot of people in here right now. Of course, you guys had to do the hype train, so I can't see the top people in the chat. Mike, Clamp, Balloon. Okay, yes. Colin. I had to like scroll and try to peek through the little... Okay. Colin, Goro Majima, Max, Soulblazer, Marco, Shumarai, Kilimaro, Lilo, Crow, Rat, Doom, Blue Shadow, Strawberry, I have Thanatos, Psycho, Spideyville, Regis, and Bale. Did I invite Christopher Judge? Wait, what? Hi, Lefty. Regis, thank you for the 39 months. Lilo, thank you for the gift sub. That went to Dark Enterprises. Congratulations to you. Hello, Slastic. If I didn't say hi to you yet already, Kilimaro, I can't remember who I said hi to yet. There's too many of you guys. Clamp, thank you for gifting a sub to Slastic. Glad you're not feeling worse than you were yesterday, Doom. Hi, Justinian. Justinian here. Live from Tokyo. I mean, from Japan. I don't know if you're in Tokyo. It just feels right to say.
You have my thanks.
Live from Tokyo. Soulblazer, Milo, Wonka, Soulblazer, thank you for the 500 bits. And congrats on your bit badge, even though I deleted all the bit emotes for right now. Because I put them in the regular emotes. But yes. This is the 3rd year that...
Thank you.
Lilo, thank you for the 100 bits. Wait, this is my show. This is my show, and you guys always have to try to steal it from me. Thank you, Justinian. I had no idea what I was doing, but I tried to do something. Lefty, thank you for gifting us up to Milo. One-Winged Angel Sephiroth, good morning. Welcome back. Steph, how are you doing? Thank you for popping in to say hello. Always a pleasure. Salsa, we're wearing the same thing. Hey, I picked this outfit first. I know you guys are hyping it. I appreciate that. I have a lot of things that we need to go over today, and I feel like I should have made a list because I feel like I'm gonna forget something. Okay, so we have, of course, we have the nominations. We have the survey we need to go over. I almost forgot about that. Of course, the top 10. I think, yeah. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna forget something. Okay, no, I think we're good.
You'll never see it come back. You say that my mind is too fast for our eyes.
How's the pressure, Master? Well, does it feel good?
Clam, thank you for the $5 towards something on Throne. I don't think it counts towards the hype train. Milo, thank you for the 2,000 bits. How am I enjoying Yakuza 6? It's great so far. I love it.
It come back. You see that my mind is too fast for us.
I think we were talking about this before. I think it's always going to be a surprise gift because on my Throne account, it asked me if I make not safe for work content, and apparently I do. So I don't think any image of any item is going to show up ever. So anyways, but 2022 is coming to a close. It's been a very good year for me. It's been a good year. Hi, Slim. We have been streaming consistently for 9 years, pretty much. And that didn't stop this year. So we got through 21 games completed. The YouTube channel's doing well. I've been consistently posting on there. One video every day, pretty much. Which is absolutely insane. And we are almost... We didn't make it, but we're almost to 10,000 subscribers there, so that's really cool. We're like... We just crossed 9,000 maybe a couple weeks ago. So, thank you guys for all your help with that. I also started my Patreon account, which has been doing pretty well. And with that, we've started some new fun things like the game voting, which we're going to see what the next game that wins is in a couple days. And it's going to be either Eye of the Somnium Files or Legend of Dragoon, so we'll be playing one of those pretty soon in the near future. It's all thanks to the lovely people on the Patreon who have, put in their voice to tell me what you guys want to see me play. So I appreciate that. And with the Patreon has come like the photo shoots, which are a whole lot of fun. I'm just having a lot of fun. I feel like I can express myself. I feel like a queen, and it's just fun for everybody. And also with that, we've started the React channel, which is kind of still in its fledgling stages, and I haven't really done much with it for the past month because I've been getting ready for this. But I expect to see lots of growth there very soon as I get more videos out on that channel. And of course, on the Patreon, you can see the full reactions to Avatar: The Last Airbender. And the Alien movies. I'm going to watch a couple more of those. And I'm just really trying to make this as much of my main income as possible. I'm trying to monetize this so that I can do it more. And I hope you guys understand that. And everybody who's helped in any way, whether monetarily or not, thank you. So you guys are just going off on a tangent in chat, but that's okay. What else? Oh, and just a couple days ago, I started that throne thing, and somebody already bought me some lingerie to wear on my next photo shoot. So yay! And we're funding a new camera, and we're funding a heart rate monitor, and, you know, some things for the channel. And I'm gonna try to do more short form content this year and play more games, and I know that there's no possible way that I can do everything that I want to do, but I'm gonna try my fucking hardest, and I hope you guys will stay with me on this journey and continue to keep me company and make me feel like this is worth it and this is going to work. So thank you for everything. Seriously. Hello, Dr. Blowfly. Hello, Avocados. And anybody else who has joined up, you guys are... I'm happy you guys are here. Yeah, number of hours in the day. But thanks to the Patreon, I've already lowered my hours that I'm working at Panera. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep it up, but for now, I can, and that's enabled me to do a lot more work in other places for the stream and everything. So let's just hope for a wonderful 2023 to all of us. How's my Christmas? It was uneventful. Okay, so where do we want to start tonight? You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. Where do we want to start? I didn't really think of what order. Do we want to just do the nominations? Or do we want to do the survey? I have no plan. I got everything here, but I haven't decided how I want to do it. I have everything, but I have it. And the order, you vote survey. Okay, so I gave you guys all a survey. And, woo! Bokirks, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Okay, so I put out a survey on Google Forms, and I have learned a lot of things about that, such as, hold on, such as, I want to make sure nothing incriminating, not incriminating, but okay, if I switch scenes, you guys aren't going to see any like answers to anything that's coming up. Okay. So one thing that I've learned is that I should probably give you guys some multiple choice for some of these, because everybody spelled everything a different way. So when I asked you guys what your game of the year that came out was, I'm like, I can't possibly know all the games that these people have played, but I should have at least taken like some of the main ones and made them an option and then did like other for anything else that didn't fall into that. But long story short, the pretty much overwhelming winner for your guys' game of the year was Elden Ring. So a lot of people, the community, really enjoyed Elden Ring the best this year, followed by God of War Ragnarok, and then we have just a few votes, or maybe like 1 or 2 votes for pretty much everything else. So we have like A Plague Tale Requiem, the Cuphead DLC. Wonder who that is. Kodum. Let's see. The Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Guild Wars 2, End of Dragons. Might be Slastic. I don't know. Horizon 2, Isomnium Files, Live Alive. Someone put Persona 5 Royal. I mean, I guess technically that did come out this year on certain platforms, so I guess it counts. Soul Hackers 2, Stray. There's a few people who voted for Stray, The Quarry. Xenoblade 3 got about 3 votes. And yeah, so Elden Ring. As far as favorite video game OST that you guys enjoyed, again, the winner was Elden Ring. So I'm seeing a lot of love for Elden Ring from you guys. And you guys and the people that primarily watch on YouTube. Now, 76 people voted. Hi, Jeff, if I didn't say hi to you yet, by the way. Hi, Jin, and The Lie, The Truth. You saw me play Control, The Lie, The Truth? Awesome. Okay. For the community's favorite playthrough that I played... Oh, Levi!
I am ready for next month already.
Levi, thank you for the 53 months. Okay. So, what was your guys' favorite playthrough that I did this year? The #1 response, leading all other responses by 3 votes, which, you know, there were a lot of it was pretty close. What do you guys think was the community favorite? Does anybody have a guess? I'll give you guys just a couple seconds. So we gotta move this along. Okay, so it was not Elden Ring. Actually, the community favorite out of 76 responses with 20 votes was Final Fantasy VI. Second place with 17 votes, God of War Ragnarok. Tied for third with 16 votes, so just 1 short of God of War, Elden Ring, and Alien Isolation. And following that, with 15 votes, was Shin Megami Tensei 5. So, your guys' favorite playthroughs were Shin Megami Tensei 5, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Alien Isolation, and Final Fantasy VI. Cool, huh? This community really likes its JRPGs. Yes. I would say that most people who watch my content are into JRPGs or Yakuza. Okay. So I asked you guys what your favorite moment / clip from the playthroughs or the streams were. Is this music kind of loud? I feel like I'm kind of battling with it here. Turn it down. Just a tinge. Okay. So I'm just gonna read off the responses because they're, you know, everybody had a different thing. So favorite moments this year. The first death of Alien Isolation. When I defeated Melania. Humpty and Dumpty from Final Fantasy VI. And if you guys were here, you'll know. And if you guys weren't here, don't ask. I'm not going to explain what each of these are, okay? Someone said every Yakuza karaoke song ever. Must agree. The big reveal in Live Alive. Reaction to Shinada sub-stories. At least two people mentioned the sub-stories from Shinada. I think it's a specific one. Another for defeating Melania. There was a stream that Mochi took over for like 5 minutes and wouldn't go away, but I don't remember which game it was from. I remember that I wanted to clip it, but it was too long for a clip. Absent that, beating Melania was cool. I don't know who any of these are from, but I'm guessing there's a good chance that this one might be from Jeff, but I'm not sure. But it says Bunny's inability to press the square button in the Until Dawn playthrough. Thanks, whoever you are. When you finally beat the hardest boss in the game after a kajillion tries, I'm guessing that's Melania. Something from Until Dawn that I can't say because it's a spoiler, so we'll skip that one. Someone says there's a lot of good moments. That was you, Jeff? Yeah, I know. I figured. Bunny's response to Emily's slap. When Mochi took over the stream again, someone said, "Dunno." Well, I'm just gonna assume you liked everything equally. Bunny over incinerates Guy in Alien Isolation. I remember that. A highlight during Final Fantasy VI was the constant references to Zozo and all the great people here and so on going on in chat. Fighting Melania, the Opera House in Final Fantasy VI. While reading the text, Bunny can't keep up, resulting in her narration of "Leave the past behind, our kingdom is shit." That was you, Lilo? Okay, you guys are really calling me out on some of these. Bunny forgetting to turn the game stream back on and playing solo for 4 to 5 minutes without noticing. Clamp saves the day with a subscription purchase. Bunny struggling in Hollow Knight. I was at work and laughing out loud. People around me were thinking I lost my mind. If any of you get fired because of me, I am not taking the fall for that. The Curse of the Square Button in Until Dawn. That's another one. The Resident Evil 7 DLC jump scares. Probably Rat, but who knows. Shinada sub-stories again. This one is they posted a link. Let me just get a refresher on what this is. Oh, this is my reaction to the intro of the near future in Live Alive. Well, when this part played, I won't show the video, but here's my reenactment. Okay. Yeah. That one. Okay. Pure joy. All right. The Emily slap again. The numerous times you were caught off guard by the alien in Alien Isolation. Hearing you do different voices for the Final Fantasy VI characters. The Alien Isolation ending. It was going well till everyone died in Final Fantasy VI. And definitely a recent one which was so funny on God of War when you said, "He punched me in the dick!" Someone said, "I like everything." Favorite moment was your reaction to the ending of Metro Last Light. Very emotional. Jamming to Radagon's theme during the final battle of Elden Ring. Another one for Humpty and Dumpty. Threatening to test out the bolt gun on Ricardo almost made me spit out my drink. Look. I did not do that. I would never do that. I did no such thing. From Yakuza 5, the Shinada job application sub-story. And from Control, when we started the Swift platform mission. That one was a lot of fun. First impression and reaction to meeting Odin and Thor in God of War Ragnarok. the entire ending episode of Final Fantasy VI from the Kefka fight down through the end credits. Hi, Sacred Icon. Hi, King. Almost done here. Alien Isolation hallway explosion jump scare. Demon Souls remake Skelly run. Was that this year that I played Demon Souls? I don't think it was. Was it? I don't know, but that was a good one too. Persona 5 Royal, that was not this year, but okay. It's okay. I know it's confusing for some people. This one's another clip. Oh. When I said I was going to do the main story and not get distracted in God of War and then immediately got distracted. Everything about the Metro games, Plague Tale ending, Plague Tale Requiem ending. Everything because Bunny be the best. True. All of it. True. Just the moments when you start swaying to the awesome game music. I rock with ya. Hey, we're gonna be doing a lot of that tonight. I may be partial, but the works the wood for a living clip still makes me laugh pretty regularly. If you know, you know. Jump scares of Alien Isolation, Bunny voicing the characters of Final Fantasy VI Remastered, and the Ashtray Maze from Control. Lots of good moments. What a crazy year. The survey was too early for the live chat. Yeah, it was. It definitely was. All right, so let's see the games that we played this year, and then we'll go into the nomination videos. So let's see. There we go. Okay. Shit. Okay. I'm so afraid that I'm going to push a wrong button and just spoil everything. Okay, so these are the games that we played this year. And I'll try to go through these rather quickly, but these are the games that you guys had to pick from when picking my top 5, or top 10, sorry, I don't know where 5 came from. We started with a little indie game called Aspire Ina's Tale, which the developer reached out to me. Go to the Apocalypse. Thank you for the follow. Why is Pikachu behind the chat? Pikachu! Free Pikachu! Free Pikachu! Here. There we go. I moved him. It was pretty cool. We spent a lot of the early part of the year and the end of last year playing Shin Megami Tensei 5, which was a great time. I listen to that music still to this day, like all the time. And the combat was a lot of fun, and the exploration was really good. I was just really impressed with that game. And then we did Control, which was the winner for the Bunny Awards last year picked Control to play. So that's why we played Control. And my favorite parts of Control were the combat and there's just the quirkiness. The silly moments of like, and the really like unexpected moments, like the Ashtray Maze or the videos with those puppets, or the Darling videos. It was just really quirky out of nowhere, and that was just really amazing. And then we played Hollow Knight, and I was trying to remember, I know Shumarai chose Hollow Knight, but I couldn't remember why. But I think it was when we did our moving fundraising stream. I think I gave an option for somebody to pick a game, and Shumarai won that raffle or something. Anyways, so I played Hollow Knight. Hey Spectre, by the way, and Angry Maniac. You won the rigged raffle. So Hollow Knight was I loved the artwork and the music of Hollow Knight the most, and the sound design. The sounds of all the creatures made me laugh so hard. They did really well with that. It was very challenging, but the controls felt a lot of fun. You guys know platformers are not really my favorite. I'm kind of picky with what platformers I do enjoy. Hey, Dr. Blowfly. Oh, I think I already said hi to you. Get out of here. Also, Ghosts of the Apocalypse. Thank you for the follow. Doma, doma, doma! Yeah. So, Hollow Knight was a very good time. And then I played Soma around this time as well. And Soma was one that I did not play on stream, but I recorded for YouTube. So I hope a lot of you guys were able to catch that playthrough. Hi, Marco. Because that game is super underrated. But it has a following. People are very like, the people who, how do you say it? It has a cult following. Like, a lot of people found my Soma YouTube videos and they're just like, Soma's like the most amazing game ever. Which, I mean, it is. It's really good. The fans are very passionate. Yes. And now I am one of those passionate fans as well. Soma was just absolutely nuts. But yeah. Next, Metro Last Light, our second game of the Metro series. The combat felt a little bit better than the first one, and I really enjoyed the story with Artyom and the Dark Ones. I really liked how it kind of focused on that, and it was really, really cool. And of course, the atmosphere is just absolutely crazy in those games. And then we spent like 12 months playing Elden Ring. And Elden Ring was one of the longest games that I've ever played in recent memory. And I have so many, like, I feel very strongly about it in so many different directions. Like, there are some things that worked really well for me, and there are also some things that did not work very well for me. But we've talked about that before, but I mean, the gameplay is amazing, it looks amazing, the bosses are amazing, but as far as like the breadth of the world and trying to find bosses at the right level to fight them was very difficult because of how open it is. So I kind of struggled a little bit with that, but overall, like, it was beautiful. Beautiful. And I mean, it's a Souls game, you know? It's like one of my favorite games, and it gave us Millennia. There were some really good bosses, and the music in that game was great as well. Okay, Devil Summoner Soul Hackers was the other YouTube only playthrough that I did. I wanted to play the original Soul Hackers before playing Soul Hackers 2, and that game is crazy. I mean, Doom just finished watching my playthrough of it, and I feel like he was very entertained by seeing exactly how that game is. But another one with great atmosphere, great soundtrack, and some really great characters. And then we played our 6th Yakuza game, which was Yakuza 5. And I've mentioned before that Yakuza 5, it surpassed my number 2 favorite Yakuza game, which was previously Kiwami 2. So now Yakuza 5 is my second favorite after Yakuza 0. So that's pretty high praise, I would like to think. And we played Alan Wake. And Alan Wake is the game that came out before Control, and they're in the same universe. And there's a sequel coming out. And Alan Wake, the gameplay was okay, but the story was very interesting in the way they told the story. And Barry was a great character, and yeah, it was really cool as well. And then we played Toho Luna Nights, which was a platformer Metroidvania game that Psycho picked for redeeming the golden carrot. And that one was quite a challenge. I feel like I struggled a little bit more than I probably should have, but we made it through. We beat all the bosses as far as I know, even the hidden one after you complete the game. And I really enjoyed the boss fights in that, and the music, and the pixel art style was really cool too. And they had some really cool mechanics for the fighting. And then number 12, we are more than halfway through Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI. I finally played it after so many years of people telling me to play it, and we got to experience so many things that are super unforgettable. And the music, of course, was phenomenal. Nobuo Uematsu, of course. And yeah. Hi, Peace Walker. So we're not going through the top 10 yet. We're just going through which games that I played this year. So 13 was Stray. Stray was another one that I kind of had like very positive and kind of maybe not so positive feelings on. It had a lot of strong points. The atmosphere, the setting. I really enjoyed the kind of like cyberpunky kind of deal it had going on. But I just felt like it needed more of what it was. I felt like there was something missing. And I felt like well, I'll talk more about that later. We're going to talk about some of these in depth later. For various reasons. Plague Tale Innocence was the first Plague Tale game that I played, and it was very difficult for the stealth part for me, but the story and the characters really drove it forward. Live Alive, oof, Live Alive. What to say about Live Alive without talking forever? Live Alive, the variety of Live Alive was really cool, and I really enjoyed going to all the different areas, and the music was amazing. The different time periods, and I loved how different each of the sections were from one another. Awful name for a game. Okay, Slim Biscuit. What is even a biscuit anyways? Speaking of awful names, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, Metro Exodus. We finished the Metro trilogy with Metro Exodus. A very emotional, a different take on the Metro series from the previous games, where those primarily took place underground. This place more above ground, so we were missing some of that dark, deep underground atmosphere that I really liked in the previous Metro games. But we got to explore so many new different kind of places. And you just noticed the games are populating the screen. Yeah, I took a long time to like make this, so can you please pay attention to everything that I've put together for you guys tonight? And very emotional game. Soul Hackers 2. Soul Hackers 2 was overall kind of a disappointment. Hi, Castle. I really liked some parts about it, but it you know, when comparing it to Soul Hackers and Shin Megami Tensei 5, it just didn't make the cut. So I struggled with the bosses. That might be because I played my first like Atlas game on hard difficulty, so that could be my bad. But I was like not having it with some of those boss fights. All right, moving on. Trying to go fast here. Alien Isolation, a spooky game that people have been telling me to play for a long time, and we finally played it. Alien Isolation. I really didn't know what to expect, but the game scared the ever-living daylight out of me, scared the crap out of me, and I was very impressed, especially after watching Alien, which you can see that watch along on the Patreon or the edited version on the React channel. I was very impressed by what the developers did with that game. But it was tough. I got frustrated at some points very much. And then we did Until Dawn, and Until Dawn was a wild and crazy experience. I feel like I screwed up so bad, but I feel like going forward, playing other games by this developer, I think I can use what I've learned to hopefully do a little bit better in the future. But there were lots of moments. There were lots of moments. Just lots of shock, lots of horror, lots of hilarious moments. Lots of moments. Hi, TBS.
I give you a bunny award, Bunny Timochi.
Thank you. There were survivors. Okay, 2 more games. To round the year off, we had A Plague Tale Requiem, which was the sequel to A Plague Tale Innocence, and a very, very, very emotional ending. Lots of very emotional games this year. TBS, thank you for the 34 months resub. It's good to see you. Glad you can make it. And last but not least, God of War Ragnarok, which again, very emotional. We're going to talk about our nominations for the smaller categories, and God of War Ragnarok is not going to be in any of those because when I was getting all that put together, I was still early in the game, so there's some awards that God of War Ragnarok probably would have won had it been in the running, but it just wasn't. So we'll give the spotlight to some other games. No, you know what? I don't need a break from emotional games. I really love them. I love my heart being just crushed and stabbed and stepped on and thrown. Stick my heart into a blender. Watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. But yeah. 21 games. Not my highest. Not the most games that I played, but we did play some long ones like Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Elden Ring were particularly long. And I'd say overall we did a pretty good job. So, without further ado, I guess we're going to get started with our nomination videos, which is very, very exciting. Now, I will ask you guys what you guys think my winner is going to be. And just a little fun, casual little competition. So let's do it. This is very exciting. Okay, so let's see. We need to go here. Back to the lobby. Okay. All right. So what we're about to do, and you will be, you'll see how it works as we go through, but I have some people from the community to help me out with these videos. So thank you again for everybody who helped out by voicing the reading of the nominees and the winners. By the way, the people who did these don't know, they know what got nominated, but they don't know the winner because they had to record each winner and then I just picked the correct one to put in the video. So they don't have, you know, that extra edge against you guys. Hi, Cell!
Hey, Bunny Smiley Face.
Hi, Cell. Thank you for the 59 months. Hope you're doing well. Hi, King Arden. Thank you guys for making it. Okay, so... Okay, the first one is going to be... Well, Fluffy, you didn't record anything. You didn't volunteer. The best cast of characters. So if anybody wants to guess, before I roll this video, what my favorite cast of characters is out of all of the games. If you want to take a guess, then go ahead and take a guess. Lots of Yakuza 5 and Final Fantasy 6. Interesting. Oh shit. More people are chiming in than I expected, too. Hi, Lizzie. How you doing? Hey, Goofamolly. You have no idea? All right, well, I have our nominees here, and what was I saying? You think Final Fantasy 6, but it should be Yakuza. Hey, it's my awards. I get to say the winner and what should win and what should not win. Okay? Okay. Max helped me out with this video, so thank you, Max, for lending me your voice. And without further ado, let's take a look at some of the best characters that came together to make the game shine brighter and really pull the narrative forward with just how amazing that they are. All right, let's see it.
The nominees for Best Cast are Metro Exodus, Final Fantasy VI, A Plague Tale Requiem, Yakuza 5, Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. And the winner is Final Fantasy VI.
You angry? Me? Oh boy. Mr. Thou, Mr. Thou. Where's Vince? He here? Anyways. I had to go with, I mean, obviously Yakuza 5 has an amazing cast of characters, but I feel like these awards, you get super salty. Does he really? Hi, Squaresoft. I feel like the fact that Final Fantasy VI is a new cast of characters kind of gives it an edge for me. Like, the Yakuza crew, you know, like, we love them. Of course we love them. But Final Fantasy VI brought, like, a new, colorful cast of characters. And every single character had a backstory. They had growth, and they were all so special in their own way. So, for that one, I had to go with Final Fantasy VI cast of characters. Hi, Mafia. New to me, Fluffy. This whole award show is in my small, tiny little paradigm, okay? Of 2022 bunny tales, okay? So yeah, they were new to me. Okay. What is next? Next is, world building. So what do you guys, if you guys want to guess, what game had the most realized, the best world that they created? That was just, it felt real, it felt lived in, it was detailed. And all that stuff. What do you guys think? Any ideas? Any ideas? Remember, we're in my world. We're in my world right now. What is the one that I picked? Okay? What you guys think? Lots of Elden Rings, lots of very Forbidden West. I didn't play Forbidden West. This is out of the games that we just talked about earlier. I didn't play Forbidden West. Just of the games that I played this year. Okay. Well, I definitely see that this is not going to work the way I wanted it to, so I'm going to have to go ahead and rewatch the VOD because I cannot possibly write down like all the names of the people that are guessing correctly on all of these. It's going to take too long. So, yeah. I guess I would have to have the games list on the screen for this. It would, I guess, huh? If only I put the games list on the same... Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong one. See, this is what I was worried about was gonna happen. You know what? You know what, guys? If you don't remember, then it's too bad. Too bad. Okay, so let's... That wasn't a spoiler. That was like the video for what games I want to try to play next year. That's not anything too crazy. Okay, so let's just go into the world building one.
The nominees for Best World Building
and
are
thank you, Balloon, by the way,
Elden
for
Ring,
this.
Soma, Metro Exodus, Final Fantasy VI,
Shit, I don't even remember what I don't remember what I put.
Control, and the winner is Elden Ring.
Okay, yeah. Okay, for a second I was thinking I might have put something else because I went back and forth on some of these a lot. But yeah, obviously all of those were good picks. Hi, Futune! Obviously all of those were very excellent picks, but Elden Ring, the amount of... The world is huge, and it's huge, but it's not empty. Like, there's so much going on in every single corner and every single crevice, and then the lore behind all of it. I haven't even looked into it yet, but I know that it's crazy and very in-depth. So visually it looked fantastic. Like, it was just very very well done. Just really impressive what From Software has created with the world that Elden Ring lives in. Okay, next one. My cord keeps getting caught under my stool here. Or my little step. Atmosphere. Best atmosphere. While you guys are guessing what I picked for best atmosphere in a game, while you guys are guessing that, I would like to mention that the music for these videos is by my friend DK. He's a friend of myself and Doom and a lot of other people here in the channel. And you can check out his music on his Bandcamp. A lot of Alien Isolation, Control. Yeah, Honka knows DK. Some Metro Last Light, Soma. Okay. Alan Wake, Hollow Knight. It's a good one. So I don't believe he's here right now, but Clay helped out with this one. So a big, huge thank you to Clay. I needed one last person, and I couldn't find anybody to do it. And I asked Clay last second, like, can you please help me? And he's like, Bunny, of course I got you. So thank you, Clay. Love you. And let's take it away. Best atmosphere.
And the nominees for Best Atmosphere are Soma, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Elden Ring, Hollow Knight, and Stray. And the winner is Soma.
Yeah, Alien Isolation wasn't even nominated. I mean, the atmosphere in Alien Isolation, honestly, like it was definitely in my thoughts when I was trying to find my top 5, but I just felt like everything brought kind of their own thing to the table, for sure. But I felt like Soma and Alien Isolation kind of fit in the same box for me. Like they were kind of trying to do similar things, and I just felt that Soma did it better. So I wanted to highlight, you know, like I felt, and honestly, I was so back and forth on this one. I was so back and forth on this one between Soma and, you guys won't believe, but Shin Megami Tensei 5, actually. Because, and they're all great, like Hollow Knight for sure, like definitely like just top notch. But yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5, when I think back to Shin Megami Tensei 5, I'm always thinking about running through Dot and just like the music paired with the visuals and kind of like the barren wasteland kind of feeling, very like oppressive. I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it, but it really just like clicked with me in a certain way. But I really had to give it to Soma. Had to give it to Soma in the end. And if you guys played that game, or if you guys saw my playthrough, then you probably understand why. But it, you know, the underwater kind of setting is something that I really have always enjoyed. Like with BioShock, I really enjoyed like that whole place that the game took place in. And Soma just did it so well. And like Doom said, there's this time where you go down into the abyss in Soma and it's like pitch black. There's just these lights that are lighting the path ahead of you, and they're really hard to see. And there's this current that's so strong, it feels like it's just gonna just whisk you away. And the sound is just like so loud with this, just the water, just, I don't know, a sensory assault. Yes, it was just like, you know. And then there's like these crazy creatures with like bioluminescent lights like coming out of the darkness, and it's just like you can't really see anything until you're right on top of it and you get your light on it. And yeah, and then the rest of the game was just really great too. So Soma, definitely. Atmosphere, yes. The anglerfish moment. Oh man. Okay, what's next? Next is narrative. Oh boy, I didn't really give this one much thought. I'll probably regret, I don't even remember what I put. I'll probably regret it. Actually, no, I remember what I put and I don't regret it, but I probably could have given it more thought. This one's a tough one. What do you guys think? One for narrative. And this one is Slim's, and Slim, like I said, I absolutely love what you did. I absolutely love what you did with yours. So thank you. You guys will see. Best narrative. See, I don't know. Okay. Seeing some similar answers here. Can I put up the list each time? This is something that we'll have to... Is this the right one? There we go. Yeah, God of War is not... God of War doesn't count for these, so don't even look at that. Okay. Yeah, no God of War. No God of War. It was too late in the year to make the cut. Is that what this is? I'm like, what is this song? It's so groovy. Okay. Go back to this part. Okay. Hey, Rockarax. Okay. Slim, what you got for us?
Ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for Best Narrative are A Plague Tale: Requiem, Final Fantasy VI, Soma, Yakuza 5, and Alan Wake.
You guys forgot Alan Wake.
And the winner is Soma.
Did you guys hear the page turning? Oh, man. Okay. So, like I said, I you know, this one was really tough because he did flip the script. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Slim. That was amazing. When I heard that, I laughed so hard. This is how Slim read his read the thing out for me. He says, "And the winner is blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah." I'm like, Slim, did you really? Yeah, I don't think anybody did get that. You know, Soma really did get me thinking, and I don't know if something that really gets you thinking and, you know, you start out not really knowing what's going on or caring about the characters, and then at the end you're just so invested and you're right there with the characters, like feeling everything they're feeling. And like, I don't know, maybe that's not narrative, maybe that's something else, but I don't know. Someone just really stood out with the way that it told the story and the way that it made me think about it afterwards for like so long that Mama Slim was listening too. That that just seemed like the right choice to me. So, but I mean, the way that Alan Wake told its story was very, very good too. And A Plague Tale: Requiem definitely kept me like heavily invested. And like all of them, right? But I don't know. Just Soma felt like the right choice to me for that one. Okay. Well, the next one is going to be combat. And I will say that last year, God of War, was it last year? I think last year or the year before. Whenever I played God of War 2018, that game won Best Combat. And it was in the running for this, it would have won again. I will just say right now that was just... I love the combat in those games so much. But the God of War Ragnarok cannot be the winner this year because I didn't play it until later. Until much later. So, out of all these games, what do you guys think was my favorite combat? What stood out to me? What was the one that was, you know, was really just like, wow. Hey, Mr. AJ, what's up? Can you do the announcing next year? Every American you met has told you your accent is incomprehensible. Yeah, I mean, I always ask for volunteers every year. You just need to be in the Discord or in the streams when I'm asking, basically. Is it Soma again? For combat, there's no combat in Soma, so no. The gameplay of Soma was not my favorite part about Soma, for definitely. Okay, so what are you guys saying for combat? Elden Ring, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Toho. Toho had some really good combat. Hollow Knight, Elden Ring or Yakuza 5, Control is a good one. Okay, yep, seeing kind of the same answers. All right, well, are you guys excited? Okay, some of you guys are gonna be like, what? And some of you guys are gonna be like, I was right. So yeah. I don't remember who did combat, but whoever did combat, thank you guys for lending your voice to the cause. I appreciate it.
The nominees for Best Combat
Soul Blazer,
are...
of course.
Elden Ring, Control, Yakuza 5, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Hollow Knight. And the winner is Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yeah! Let's go! Hey, Rockman! Thank you, Soul Blazer. Thank you for helping so much. Hey, Rockman. Hey, Relac. Okay, so you guys were guessing pretty, you know, you guys guessed all my nominations pretty much. Even though platformers are not my usual cup of tea, the combat in Hollow Knight is really good. You know, I definitely like the Ori games and Hollow Knight. The combat in those feel really, really good to me. Like they feel good. I don't know. Controls really well. Yes. So Hollow Knight definitely had to give it that. As far as action combat goes, Control was close to winning this because the combat in Control is really fun with the shooting, with the powers, the movement. You know, you can levitate and do all this crazy stuff. Really, 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 really fun. But you know, I don't think a turn-based game has won best combat before, but I was so blown away by how fun the combat in Shin Megami Tensei 5 was. Like, the amount that I enjoyed playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 due to just the combat alone, I feel like is pretty substantial because usually... Didn't Persona 5 win? No, because that year, Blue Shadow, I did combat and gameplay separately. Like, combat specifically, and then, like, gameplay in general as far as, like, all the things that go into playing the game. So Persona 5 won Best Gameplay 2 years ago because of, like, the day-to-day... aspect of it and like the social links and the combat and all that stuff, but something else won combat. I think it was God of War, actually. Because last year was Ghost of Tsushima. Or something like that. But anyways, yeah. So, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Usually, story is more important to me than gameplay. But the gameplay shown so much in Shin Megami Tensei 5 that it elevated that game so much for me. So, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Okay. Moving on. What do we got next? Oh, best. Okay, we're getting to my favorite ones. What we have next coming up is Best Boss, Best Song, Best Soundtrack, Best Boy, and Best Girl. These are my favorite ones. These are my favorite ones. Okay, so Best Boss is the next one. What do you guys think? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I think there are two very strong contenders. Hi, Serpico. What do you guys think? What do you guys think won? For Best Boss. Everyone's saying Melania. Yeah, you have to name the boss, not the game. If you can. Not Nana. Correct, Jeff. Correct. Not Nana from Soul Hackers 2. You don't know the name of like any of the bosses apart from Melania. So Melania, Shiva from Shin Megami Tensei 5, Kefka, Ultros, oh, people are like, oh yeah, Kefka exists. Everybody forgot about Kefka, I guess. Kefka with his laugh. Hollow Knight is the boss. Iron Mask. Bye, Slastic. Yakuza 4 was last year, Castle. Melania or Odio? Baba-chan. Dude, the music when you fight Baba was awesome. I loved that song. You'll jump on the Melania train? Okay, well. Remember, no God of War Ragnarok. You vote for the almonds? You can if you want to lose. All right. Oh, let me turn this music off. Okay. Best boss. And the person who... Oh, this is Vince. Vince did best boss voice lines for me, so thank you, Vince.
The nominees for Best Boss are Shiva from Shin Megami Tensei 5, Flandre from Touhou Luna Nights, Melania from Elden Ring, Nosk from Hollow Knight, and Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. And the winner is Melania.
Well, I mean... really, nobody else really stood a chance. Except maybe Kefka, but against Melania... I mean... That was the boss fight of this year. Okay, so Kefka is great. A great character. Visually, that fight looked amazing. It had the different phases, the music. But as far as like the actual, like, I don't know. I fought him and then I beat him. Melania was a whole thing. Melania was the one that you guys know. I struggled. It took us days. It took us so many hours. It took us 170 something deaths. It was a whole journey in and of itself, was fighting that one boss. And I hate. I was really frustrated at first, but after a while, I really started to enjoy it. And then when I finally beat her, I was like, I want to keep fighting her. Like, I wanted to do it again, but then I'd have to replay the whole fucking game. But yeah, had to go to Millennia. And then, there, you know, a lot of games this year didn't have too many like standout boss fights. Like when I think about it, like there was bosses in Control, but there wasn't like one boss that was like, ooh, that boss, you know? The bosses in Luna Knights were all very good. Oh, 128 deaths to Millennia, sorry. All the bosses in Toho Luna Knights were really cool. I liked all of them. I didn't know which one to pick to put on the list, but they were all really good. And then Hollow Knight had some really great boss fights, but like Soma didn't have bosses. Metro games don't have bosses. The Yakuza games, yeah, but like since the combat in Yakuza is always just kind of for me, like the boss fights don't really turn out to be like my favorite boss fights because a lot of times they just frustrate me. Stray didn't have bosses. Plague Tale had a boss at the end, and Plague Tale Innocence. Live Alive had some good boss. Oh man, I forgot about Live. I didn't even put. Well, anyways, I think I kind of forgot Live Alive in this category, but you guys, you know, you see like there's not too many like boss focused games that I played, I guess this year. But Hollow Knight had really amazing bosses. The anchor boss in Control was definitely memorable, but it wasn't like super fun. It was kind of like frustrating. I didn't really enjoy it. A lot of the bosses in Shin Megami Tensei 5 were great. Shiva was great, of course. No one stood out for me in Soul Hackers? Not particularly. I don't know. I think I'm just kind of like Soul Hackers. I'm just kind of like, Vince! Oh my god, you missed your own category! Oh, you missed it on purpose. I'm sorry, Vince, that I couldn't use your Kefka Winner voice line. If Kefka won, it would have been, and the winner is son of a submariner, Kefka. So, thank you for that. Just play it anyway. I mean, I'd have to like search for it, but yeah. Anyways, so Millennia. Okay. Yeah. Those, oh, Hollow Knight, the Mantis Lords were really great, but Nosk was my favorite overall. Half the time you just do it to make you, oh, well then mission accomplished if it's just to make me chuckle because mission accomplished. Okay, next. What are you guys having fun so far? Oh, the next category, while I get set up, is gonna be Best Song. What was my favorite song of all the songs this year? And Lizzie did this one. No idea? This is better than the actual Game Awards. I'm glad you guys are having fun. Let's see. Dancing Mad, Take Control, Megalomania, Dancing Mad, Cella Singing at the Opera. Okay. All good choices. Your regular voice does not suck, Vince. What are you talking about? Oh, and we gotta get up and dance for this one, okay? All right, I think everybody's got their guesses in.
The nominees for Best Song are Take Control from Control. Battle Destruction from Shin Megami Tensei 5. Dancing Mad from Final Fantasy VI. What a Funktastic Hit from Yakuza 5. And Playing with Psychos from Live Alive. And the winner is Dancing Mad.
Okay. To me, that one was a no-brainer. Dancing Mad, but you guys are not in my brain, so it might be hard for you guys to know. But Dancing Mad, probably, even if you didn't guess that one, probably doesn't really surprise you. This is probably one of my favorite songs, like, ever. Dancing Mad. I've listened to it hundreds of times by now. I mean, I never really listened to classical music, but just hearing it in that setting, in a SNES video game, and then the prog rock coming in with the drums and all. Oh, fuck. Like, fuck. I love progressive rock. It's like my favorite. My favorite. So like, geez, that fucking And man, I really thought when we played Control early in the year and heard Take Control, I'm like, easy win. Like, no song is going to surpass this. But because Take Control is amazing. Vince. Hi, Illuminasa. Oh, thank you, Illuminasa. Thank you. Why is Pikachu sitting on my nose? Yeah, I like Tool. I like Dream Theater. I like Porcupine Tree. HJNB Naruto, thank you for the follow. Symbiax, thank you for the follow as well. I'm just gonna move that over a bit. Feeling a little bit uncomfortable right now. Okay. Thank you, Naruto. Welcome. And Atum, I know you've been here for a while, but I didn't say hi to you specifically, so hi. There's just a lot going on right now. But yeah. Megalomania is great, but the one that I kept listening to over and over was the one from the near future, the battle theme, you know, Akida's battle theme. Playing with Psychos or Murder by a Psycho, whatever. I think there's different names for it, but that guitar solo, man, I can't fucking get enough of it. It's so catchy. Megalomania is great too. They're both great. And then Shin Megami Tensei 5, the whole soundtrack was freaking amazing. Like, just absolutely ridiculously amazing. As far as like entire soundtracks go, that's the one I probably listen to the most. And I thought it was going to be the one boss theme that I really liked, which was the one where you fight Finn or Yakumo, I think, is when... I don't remember. The one that has... You guys might hear it later. But anyways, but I just kept going back to the Shiva one. Origin? Yeah, that one. Speaking of amazing songs. I got a $1 donation, but it didn't pop up because I don't think it... I have the alert set up to pop up for dollars, but... Twitch support, whoever that be, can we stop and appreciate how good you look in that dress, slaying it queen? For $1, thank you. Twitch support for the $1, and thank you. This is a very important event. Very important time of the year, so I had to look my best. You've been listening to a lot of the Soul Hackers 2 battle themes. That's a good one too. That was a good soundtrack too, but I don't think there were... Overall, like, it had really great tracks, but the whole overall soundtrack, there were a lot of maybe weaker songs for me as well. Anyways, the next one is going to be best soundtrack. So, as far as the whole soundtrack, what do you guys think my favorite soundtrack? And I wanted to acknowledge as... Like, there were a lot of soundtracks that I really wanted to acknowledge. So I gave Doom like 7 nominees to read for. Even though I knew what my winner was, I was like, I can't like leave out some of these because I was just really impressed by a lot of the music that came out of the games that I played this year. Just so many amazing ones. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. Shin Megami Tensei 5, Live Alive, Stray, Final Fantasy 6, Yakuza 5. Oh my god, I need to really fix this shit, don't I? I can't even read the name. There we go. I fixed it. Rod RIVP 7. Thank you for following. Welcome in. Final Fantasy 6, lots of Final Fantasy 6, Yakuza 5, Shin Megami, lots of SMT 5 and Final Fantasy 6. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what the actual winner is. This is going to be favorite soundtrack, favorite OST. You'd have to be crazy to bet against Nobuo Uematsu. Maybe. Final Fantasy 6, Rat? Okay.
The nominees for Best Original Soundtrack are Shin Megami Tensei 5, composed by Ryota Kozuka and Toshiki Konishi. Live Alive, composed by Yoko Shimomura. Yakuza 5, composed by Mitsuharu Fukuyama. Stray, composed by Jan van der Kruisen. Final Fantasy VI, composed by Nobuo Uematsu. Devil Summoner Soul Hackers, composed by Shoji Meguro, Toshiko Tasaki, Tsukasa Masuko, and Ryota Kozuka. Hollow Knight, composed by Christopher Larkin. And the winner is... Final Fantasy VI.
So-so! right, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Look what I got! My second video game soundtrack purchase after Persona 5 is Final Fantasy VI. And not 4, it's backwards. But yeah, it's 6. Well, if you guys look at the... I know. If you guys look at the nominations, you can see that this was a very strong year in video game music for games that I played. I mean, they were all amazing, and Final Fantasy VI was the most amazing. But I do want to give a special shout out to Stray, because that one was so unique that it was just so different from anything that I've ever really heard in a video game soundtrack. Oh, hi.
Oh,
what?
Damn.
What? Welcome home. Hmm? Yes. They said I look very nice.
They better.
It's a special occasion. I didn't have a tuxedo.
I know. I'm just saying they better say thank you.
Get out of here!
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is going to be Best Boy. If you guys want to start thinking about Best Boy out of all these games, I know it's like you need to look at each individual game and then think of like each character in the game, but hopefully you guys had a chance to think about it ahead of time. Right off the bat, everyone says Gal. You guys are crazy. But yeah, Final Fantasy VI has like one of the best Final Fantasy soundtracks that I've ever heard. And the music is so good. This is 3 discs here. I haven't even opened it yet, but I own Dancing Mad on CD, so I'm excited. Okay, so Best Boy, Gao, Kefka, the Xenomorph. You're also going with the Xenomorph, Shinada, Barry, Pavel, not Atreus, because God of War Ragnarok is not here. You know what? Let me just there. Out of those games, Kiryu, Aogami, Sabin, Edgar, Lucas. Lucas is from Plague Tale. Locke, Kiryu, Mr. Thou, Hugo, Lucas, one of them. Okay, some good guesses. Well, let's see who won. I think Blue did. Who did this one? Blue? Anyways.
The nominees for Best Boy are Edgar from Final Fantasy VI, Barry from Alan Wake, Kiryu from Yakuza 5, Lucas from A Plague Tale Requiem, Mira from Metro Exodus. And the winner is Lucas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even really a question for me. That one is kind of like, I didn't know if it was because I just finished the game recently and I still had very strong feelings. Guys, leave Edgar alone. Leave Edgar alone. Oh. This song. Yeah, Lucas. He spanning between Plague Tale Innocence and Plague Tale Requiem without saying anything too spoilery. He was just, you know, he didn't have to be there with Amicia and Hugo. He didn't have to stick by their side, but he was just the most loyal, smartest, just brave. I love Lucas so much. I don't know, for some reason, like I was just really, really drawn to him. And I almost felt bad putting him instead of Hugo. But I feel like Hugo definitely shined in Requiem. But if you take account like both games, Lucas was just like always awesome to me from start to finish. You hate how you missed out so much by not being here, but things are still the same. Some things never change, right? Hey, helpful stranger. Lucas is like Samwise Gamgee. Samwise is still a better character though. Hey. But yeah, Lucas, like, he just never gives up. He's always encouraging, and he, you know, they wouldn't have made it without him. So, not to say that he was the only one who was important in the journey of those characters, but he was definitely important. And his battle cry, so good. So, yes. Mass Effect driving simulator? Look. My driving's gotten better since then. That vehicle in Mass Effect 1, it's not my fault. What's it called? The Mako? I want to say Mako, but I think that's because of Mako energy. The Mako from Mass Effect? That thing was hard to control, okay? Okay, best girl, guys. Who do you guys think is best girl? For the last nomination. Wow, Doom with a very resounding Nemissa. And Strawberry, no hesitation, also Nemissa. Interesting. Celeste, Melania, Amicia, Hitomi, or Nemissa. Celeste, Nemissa. You don't know who Nemissa is, but sure, Nemissa, Amicia. Good guesses, some very good guesses. Tara, Celeste, the girls from Soul Hackers 2, Melania, I could go on. Is it Jessie? Jessie Faden from Control. Yeah, Nemissa is from Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Frog! Today's your birthday? Happy birthday! You can't... Oh. Tell Frog I said hi. You liked Nemissa too? The cat from Stray? Ronnie from Elden Ring? Wow, Doom really... Doom is like in love with Nemissa. Jeez. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see it. Man, you guys always get so excited about best girl. Every year.
The nominees for Best Girl are Anna from Metro Exodus, Celis from Final Fantasy VI, Nimissa from Devil Summoner Soul Hackers, Haruka from Yakuza 5, Amicia from A Plague Tale Requiem. And the winner is Nimissa.
I love her. Okay, well. I enjoyed since Doom watched the playthrough of Devil Summoner Soul Hackers recently and left his comments on each episode, and seeing how he like kind of fell in love with Nimissa the same way I did was very entertaining. You had a feeling she was going to be a special character ever since I gushed about her being in the DLC in Soul Hackers 2. I bought the DLC in Soul Hackers 2 for her. Pretty much. Well, a lot of you guys probably missed the Devil Summoner Soul Hackers playthrough, but Nimissa was definitely a standout character. I can't give it away too much, but okay, for one, like, she's sexy as fuck. And she has a great development and a very lovable personality. So yeah, she has a really great character development where, you know, she starts out one way and then she's just like kind of a 180 at the end, and it's great. You saw, I know, Rat. Well, thank you for everybody who did watch that one. But like you guys said, there were really great contenders. And by the way, Clamp, thank you so much for reading that one. She won because of horny. I mean, maybe. And I, you know, maybe. I won't deny it. But like, obviously Amicia is great. Haruka had an amazing like portion of the story in Yakuza 5, so it was really, really hard not to. She was definitely like one that I was considering. Anna from Metro, she is just the most loyal, loving, like, you know, soulmate for Artyom that she definitely shone in Metro Exodus. And Celis was my favorite character in Final Fantasy VI, and her whole arc was just really, really got me in the feels. And was there another one? I forgot. But anyways, everybody was great. Everybody was great, but Nimissa was the greatest. Okay, we're, I guess, let me see. We did the survey, we did it. Okay, I think we're ready to get into our top 10. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a break. We're gonna go on a break. I'm gonna run an ad. While that's going, I'm going to tabulate the scores for the people that gave me their guesses at the last minute. And then we're going to reveal the top 10 games of the year, plus some honorable mentions. Okay, so I'll be right back. Whoa. Alright, I got it. Anonymous gifting 4 tier 3 gift subs. Whoa, thank you. Thank you. All right, I have our winner, which I will reveal after we watch all the videos and do our countdown. Our top 3 guesses were all within 5 points. Top 3 guessers. So, the person who won second place was 5 points off of first place, and the person who got third place was 5 points off of second place. So, it was pretty close. Pretty close. All right. Well. It is now time. It is now time to reveal my top 10 games that I played this year, with God of War Ragnarok included in, you know, the list to pull from, unlike the nominations. So out of the 21 games, I had to pick 10. And it was really, 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 really stinking hard. It was super hard. But after I thought about it a lot, I came to something that I felt pretty comfortable with. And there were some things that switched back and forth quite a few times. And, well, all that's left is to show you guys how badly you screwed up, basically. And to make everybody hate me. But without further ado, Vince went ahead and helped me just to say number 10, number 9, etc. So thank you, Vince, for helping me with that again, if you're here. And thank you guys for participating. And, okay, so first let me ask you, for those of you that sent me a list over, after seeing those nomination videos, how are you guys feeling about do you guys feel better, worse, or the same about the list that you submitted? I hope so, Luminasa. Pretty bad. Thank you, Zshupuff. Pretty bad. A little worse. You felt good about the nominations, but not really any better about the top 10. Terrible, terrible, worse, the same. Okay. All right. Tragic, even. Okay. You feel good about your list. You had fun doing it. That's the best. That's the best way to think about it. Even if you pick the right games, the order is All right, well, hey, you guys might be closer than you thought, or you guys might be completely wrong. You know, of course, some of you guys did better than others, but let's start with our number 10 pick. And I do have an honorable mention, 3 honorable mentions that we will show right before the number 1. This was really hard to narrow it down to 10 games. There were 13 games that I really, really felt strongly belonged in the top 10. And yeah, some of you guys guessed those games that almost made it, and I'm sorry, but I had to pick 10. I had to pick 10. Okay. All right. Number 10.
Number 10.
Yes, indeed. Great game. A lot of you guys put Control rather high on my list. Some of you guys put Control like really high. And it might be like it's always hard to think about a game that you played 10 months ago versus a game that you literally just finished playing. So I was really trying my best. So I don't know if this one suffered a little bit from it was so long ago since I played it, but I was really trying to. I went back through each game, and I was just kind of like watching gameplay of the games to try to like remember the things that sparked something in me. And Control definitely had a lot of those, so I was able to recall a lot of the stuff that made Control special for me. But it almost didn't make the cut. But I tried really hard not to have recency bias, so we'll see. You know, I mean, I feel like I'll always... 5 years from now, I might look at this list and be like, no. But right now, this is how I feel. Like, I have up my list of games. Some of my favorite games from previous years. And when I look at the list, I'm like, really? Because some of the games still stand out to me today. More, okay, so like for instance, let's go here. 2016 was the first time we did anything like this. But I put, let's see. Like this, for instance, Doom. Doom was super fun, but I don't think back on Doom a lot. So I'm like wondering if that was really like the correct choice at number 5. Like, did I really enjoy Doom more than Final Fantasy X or What Remains of Edith Finch? Like Heavy Rain. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance over Heavy Rain, like, I don't know. So like later down the line, I might look back at this list and be like, you know, not really feeling that way anymore. But right now, that's how I feel. Anyways. We talked a little bit about Control before. The combat is amazing. The setting was great. There was a lot of mystery. This is a chance you could win this year's next year. I don't know. And just the quirky things that they had in that game. But the story and the characters didn't really stand out to me as much as some other games that we played today. Or this year, if that makes any sense. So that's why it kind of got bumped down, I guess. Because while I really did enjoy the story, it wasn't like something that kind of stuck with me like some of the other ones did. But anyways, that's my number 10. You guys ready for number 9? Hey Max, did you win best favorite chatter? You did. You're the winner. Whoops. Didn't want to minimize that. If you could put Control... So, as I explained in the thing that I typed out, so basically, I didn't explain the exact points, but I'll tell you guys the exact points right now. So 25 points for getting a game on the list that's in the top 10. 25 points. If you get any game that's in the top 5, that's an extra 5 points for that particular game. If you get it on the list, also it's somewhere in the top 5. If it's a top 3, then that's an extra 10 points. So if you get it in the somewhere in the top 3, it's an extra 10 points. But you can only get one add-on per game. So you can't get like 5 points and then another 10 points. It's just the highest value. And then if you guess the number 1 game correctly in the correct spot, that's an extra 15 points on top of the 25. So not too many people guessed I think you guys are going to be a little bit surprised about my number 1. Some of you guys will be anyways. So the order doesn't really matter. Like 8, 9, 10, those don't matter. But like top 5, top 3, top 1, those give you some extra points. Okay. Next is number 9.
Number 9.
Woo! Vince is happy that the game that he wanted me to play is in the top 10, I take it? Did you just see some cowboys murdered? Yes. Whoops. Yes, you did. Live Alive, it definitely could have been higher, but some of the scenarios I was kind of lukewarm to. Really, Vince? No, I loved it. I loved Live Alive. It was so unique. It was so different from other like JRPGs that I played, or just games for that matter. But not all of them quite clicked with me as far as the different scenarios, but I did like the fact that there were so many different scenarios and they were all different in their own way. They all played differently. The music, of course, was amazing. The game looked amazing visually, and the last 2 chapters were like a whirlwind of twists and turns and like crazy reveals, and I absolutely loved that. But the gameplay itself, for the most part, was just kind of like okay, and some of the scenarios were just kind of forgettable to me, but otherwise it would have been higher. But definitely there was no question whether this game was going to be in my top 10 or not. I knew it was going to be in there. So yeah, Live Alive. It was so much fun to watch. It was a lot of, dude, Megalomania, like you guys said, that song is amazing. And we heard it so many times. The reveal was definitely great. Okay. Well, some of you guys are shaking in your boots. Some of you guys are feeling pretty good about your guesses, perhaps. Let's see what the next one is at number 8. Number 8.
Number 8.
spoils are coming. They're creeping on. They're creeping on. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Metro Exodus was definitely hit to my heartstrings. I did like some aspects of Metro Last Light more than Metro Exodus, but I think overall, I think when you have a series conclusion, I feel like that to me is more powerful and more likely to be the one that sticks out. Because it kind of like wraps everything up. And it's the end of a journey. So I think Exodus, you know, God, that game fucked me up. That game fucked me up. So yeah, I enjoyed the atmosphere and the like the setting of Last Light more, and maybe the story, but yeah, Exodus overall I would say would be my pick as my favorite. Hi, Game Expert. Very, very emotional, and I got the good ending for once, which was exciting. But it did have its flaws, you know. There were some glitches that I ran into, but I struggled less on the gameplay of that one as well. In regards to Last Light, or in comparison to Last Light, the stealth was a lot easier. The stealth in Metro 2033 and Last Light feel kind of more unforgiving, more like old school, and I'm not really good at that. But if anybody did put Last Light, I gave partial points for that one, for putting a Metro game in there. So if you guys did put Last Light, I gave you 15 points. Not the full, but just, you know, because it's kind of a toss-up between the two. But yeah, Metro. What a series. I hope they make more games, because they're really good. Absolutely love them. Okay. What are we at now? Number 7. Ooh, okay. Number 7. Here we go.
Number 7.
And that's a song that I thought was my favorite song of that game for the longest time, until I realized that the Shiva one was the one I kept going back and listening to. But anyways, this game was so hard to place, because we talked about it before, so I won't go into it too much, but it was so hard to place because the story and the characters were just really like, it might as well have not even been there for me. And story is very important to me, but everything else, like, this game absolutely excelled at. So it's like, how do I place it? How do I pick? Where do I put this? Because the combat, like, it was just I could not get enough of it. And the exploration and the atmosphere and the music and the boss fights and Aogami and the Nahobino looks so fucking cool, and there's like the demon fusion and just blah. So Shin Megami Tensei 5, Definitely a standout game this year, and I'm so glad I played it, and it's amazing. Yeah. And that's about it, because we talked about it before, so yes. Getting into number 6, so we're into the last one before the top 5. I did get the Yamata no Orochi. Fusion accident. He was super high level compared to me. It was awesome. Okay. Number 6. Number 6. Hey, Junior. Well, I hope they are hard at work on the next Metro game. Okay. Number 6. Number 6.
Number 6.
Yep. Soma. Quite a shame that I didn't play that one on stream. Because a lot of you guys might be a little bit confused right now. Like, what's so special about this game? This game is special. This game is one that after you experience it, you feel like you've lived a whole other lifetime. Yes, so my Soma playthrough is on the YouTube, so if you guys are curious enough about it after this awards show, you guys can check it out. It's not that long, it's a short game. I did remember, especially like Doom helped me remember how frustrated I did get in that game from his comments. But yeah, the gameplay was rough for me. This game is by the people who did the Amnesia games, and I never played those, but kind of in similarity. Well, I mean, in Alien Isolation, you can kind of fight back against your enemies, but in this game, you can't. So you have to run and hide. And it got a little bit frustrating, especially when you don't understand, like, how you're supposed to deal with certain enemies, because they have, like, different things that you should or shouldn't do when you're up against them. But aside from the gameplay, everything else was amazing. So Shin Megami Tensei didn't have a story, but everything else was great. Soma, the gameplay is just not really my thing, but everything else was amazing. This, I mean, you guys saw it won Best Narrative for me. That game made me like feel so many things. This music. It's not really working with what I'm talking about right now. I don't know if this is any better, but anyways, I don't know how to talk about it without spoiling it. Because when you go into the game, you have no idea like where this journey is going to take you. So I really can't say much without without giving too much away, but it really makes you think about, it makes you explore different morality and, you know, the meaning of existence and the future of humankind. The voice acting in this game really carried it as well. So major props to the voice actors, and just watch it if you haven't, or play it yourself. That ending, just, I can't think about it without like... Anyways, you guys probably want to know what my top 5 are, right? So let's get on with that. So now we're in the top 5. If you guess any of these in the top 5, then you get extra points for that. So number 5.
Number 5.
Another one that's going to be difficult for me to talk about without crying. How did I get into a whole different playlist? Oh, I see why. Whoops. Let's go back to this. Okay. So this game definitely, like, you know, for those of you that watched me play it, you guys know that it definitely hit me pretty hard. The ending there was one of the most soul-crushing experiences that I've ever experienced in a game ever. You guys know that I'm not too big on stealth combat. I fumbled a lot with the combat, but I don't really have anything negative to say about this. I don't really have much negative to say about any of these games in the top 5. It's just some of them shone a little bit brighter than others, and that's all there is to it. They're all amazing. And I just had to put some higher than the others, and that's about it. That's about it. But I love the characters in this game. The music was phenomenal. It's not really something that you like listen to for fun, but when you're playing, when you're in there in the gritty, dark, and very dangerous setting, so grim, so grimy, and those violins and just the music is like very, what's the word? Can't think of the word, but anyways, it's kind of discordant. That's not what I'm trying to think of, but no, I don't know, but it definitely worked very well with what they were trying to do. Like it gave me like anxiety, you know, like the music sometimes, and it just did a really great job. And the characters in Requiem, I really enjoyed the characters that they introduced more than the ones that were in Innocence as well, like the side characters. Sophia and Arnaud. Yeah, that's about it. Hey, Persecuta. How are you doing? Okay, that was our number 5, yes? Okay, number 4. Number 4. I'm doing good. We're just talking about awesome games. Okay. This is the game that didn't quite make the top 3, but came very close.
Number 4.
What? Okay, is everybody surprised that I didn't put it higher? Is that what's going on right now? Alright. You could be mad, but you guessed it exactly at this spot. You're surprised it's even in the top 10. What? I think a lot of people put this game pretty high on their list. Number 2, number 3, number 3, number 1, Lefty, number 2, number 4, Max, number 4, yeah. Number 2, number 1. Somebody put it at number 9. Look. Elden Ring. I totally agree with it winning Game of the Year at the Game Awards, but it's not my Game of the Year. It's not mine. I don't really have too much more to say about it that I already haven't said. Souls games, they're always gonna be something for me. Like, I absolutely love the games, everything about them. And Elden Ring was a huge accomplishment, a huge undertaking, a huge risk, and I'm blown away by how vast and large that game is, and I commend them for that. But it's too damn big for me. DJ Butt Blaster. Thank you for the follow. It was too big. I found so many bosses that like I couldn't beat. They were too hard for me. So I'm like, I'll come back. And then when I came back, they were too easy. And I'm like, I like it. I like the more catered Souls experiences. I know the Souls games are very open by nature. There's no like right or wrong way to do those games. A lot of times you can go different directions. But there were just too many directions to go. There were just too many. And I didn't feel like I was really playing a Souls game until the very end, where I got to like the tough bosses like Mog and Malachi and Melania and the final boss and all that stuff. The dragon thing. Hi, Kets, by the way. Oh, Kets can't hear me. Hi, Kets. Tell Kets I said hi. Radagon was a really, but yeah, but at the same time, that game had so many things that just absolutely blew me away. But I don't feel like I want to play it again anytime soon because it's just too much. You know? If that makes any sense? I don't know. I haven't played Legend of Dragoon, Kets. But definitely props to like Caelid. That area was amazing. And also, I forgot what it's called. That one place that was really cool with all the stars and shit. Okay. But yeah, number 4. So now we just have the top 3. How are you guys feeling? Noxtella, and there was some other, I don't remember. Nokron, yes, Nokron. That's what I'm thinking of. And Elden Ring did have my favorite boss. You're convinced I have Soul Hackers 2 at number 1. Okay, well. Your top 3 are gone, but you're happy with your picks. Well, I'm happy with my picks too. Okay, number 3.
Number 3.
What do you mean, Psycho? You should have listened to what? Psycho, you put Yakuza 5 at number 3. Well, like I said, my new second favorite Yakuza game is Yakuza 5. Oh, I see, Psycho. Well, I have not yet revealed what my number 1 is. When we run out of Yakuza games, you can no longer be tripped up by them. Yakuza 5 is a fucking amazing game. You play as 5 different characters, and each character has their own location, their own stomping grounds. All of their sections are different from one another. They have different mini games that they can do. I did only play one Yakuza this game. I started another one this year, but yeah. I loved doing the hunting with Saejima. I love doing the taxi driving with Kiryu. I love doing the baseball. We had the singing and dancing with Haruka. And then the story was super emotional. I fell in love with new characters. I got invested with everything. It was just Yakuza being Yakuza. Great sub-stories. You're gonna start Yakuza 0 on Sunday. I am so excited, and please tell me how it goes. So, Yakuza 5 was definitely one of my favorite experiences this year. And very, 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 very happy to have played all these Yakuza games. Okay, well, there's 2 games left. Do you guys know what they are? I think you guys might know what they are. Are you guys ready to reveal number 2? Because when we reveal number 2, it's pretty much going to... I think you guys will know what number 1 is. So I say... DJ Butt Blaster, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Numero 2. Let's go. Let's go.
Number 2.
Before I played God of War, I knew without a doubt what my number 1 game was. And then I finished God of War. And then I seriously had to reconsider. I really, really had to reconsider. And it was so close. It was so very close because this game had everything. This game had an amazing cast of characters. The gameplay was my favorite of the whole year. The music was super... It tied in with what was happening very well. It was very intense during some of the battles. It was like made you feel powerful with that chorus coming in. And then during the emotional parts, it just really like made that feeling like swell. And it was a journey. It was an adventure. It was definitely an experience. Just like the God of War 2018 was. You just feel like you've just gone on some epic journey. Yeah, Yakuza 5 was number 2 before God. Yep. I haven't played the game this song was from. Well, I'm not paying attention to the music too much right now. It's just a random playlist of video game music. I don't know, but from the image I'm seeing, it looks like it's from one of the Xenoblade games. Okay. Now, like I mentioned, there were 3 games that I really, really wanted to put in the top 10, but I couldn't fit them. So I wanted to give them an honorable mention because they were all very amazing, but they did not make the list. My shit just like died. But you guys got the gist of it. Yeah, it died. Those are the three. Those are the three honorable mentions. Hi Minerva. Devil Summoner Soul Hackers, Hollow Knight, and Alien Isolation all deserve to be in the top 10. But I just couldn't fit them, and you know, it was between those and Control. I just really felt like Control should be up there. Between those and Live Alive, I felt like Live Alive deserved the spot. So I don't have like really much negative things to say about any of those games. Hollow Knight is a masterpiece, but it's not my style of game, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Hollow Knight, I can see that Hollow Knight is a fucking masterpiece, but it's a platformer, and that makes it have a hard time for my list against other games. So, big props to Hollow Knight, and I definitely will be wanting to play more, you know, the sequel and everything, but it just didn't make the cut this year from all the story games that we played. That is really my jam, you know? I mean, not to say that Hollow Knight doesn't have a story or anything, but I mean, I even cried during Hollow Knight. So it had a story. Even if I didn't understand exactly what was happening, I felt emotions. And then Soul Hackers, I really wanted to put Soul Hackers out there because I really enjoyed that game, but it was really grindy. I feel like Soul Hackers is a game that I would better enjoy if I was just playing it by myself. Just playing it for myself because of how grindy it is, and like trying to figure out how to edit that, and it's just like, I don't know. I did get very stressed out because I was trying to release an episode a week, but then I would record, like at one point I recorded like 5 hours of gameplay, and all of it was just like dungeon crawling. And I was like, I don't have an episode unless I'm just gonna make an episode of just dungeon crawling. You know, but the story was really good. The characters were really good. It was so much better than Soul Hackers 2. Let me just tell you. The soundtrack was great. And it had Namissa. And the boss fights were very difficult, but they were really fun. Yeah. It was one of those, like, when you finally beat the boss, you're just like, I won. Like, fuck yeah. I figured out how to do it, and I got through it. It's not like I gotta grind a bunch of levels to beat the boss. It's like, I gotta change my strategy. And yeah, it was really cool. And then Alien Isolation. I mean, I have to give major props to Alien Isolation because it's a stealth game. It's a horror game. But I enjoyed it so much. But I also got frustrated a lot as well. But I definitely want to put it out there that even though, just like with Hollow Knight, it's not really my favorite kind of game, I can see that it's a great game, and I had a lot of fun, but it was just an honorable mention. Okay. And I also want to say that there was one game that almost everybody put in their top 10 guesses, like a majority of you guys, that did not even make it in my top 13. Do you guys know what game a lot of people thought I had in my top 10? Yeah, Stray. I am kind of confused about that. I'm a little bit confused. But I remember wanting to express to you guys that Stray came up short for me. It came up short, and I really tried to like get that across, but I mean, when you guys don't watch every single stream and you guys, you know, don't see every single game that I play, it's hard. So I guess it doesn't it makes sense when you think about it like that, but I'm thinking about it from the paradigm of knowing exactly everything that I've played and said about every game. But yeah, I tried to get it across that I felt like the game was great. I really enjoyed the cuteness of it. Of course, it's cat. I really enjoyed the setting, like the location. The atmosphere and the music. But I just felt like it gave us a little bit of this like fun combat, and then it took it away. And I'm like, well, I want that gun back. And the story of Stray, like where they were trying to go with the story of Stray, I really like that kind of story. I don't want to say too much, but it's kind of like a dystopian, maybe like end of humanity kind of thing. Other games that I played recently did it better than Stray. So, like Soma and, you know, 13 Sentinels. So, anyways. Yeah. I just felt like it was, at the end, it was a little bit... Okay. So anyways, a lot of you guys put Stray on there, and I was very surprised to see that. You think they should have leaned into the 9 lives mechanic? It didn't have the ending you wanted to have. Oh, right, where they didn't do the thing at the end that we wanted since the beginning, right? Yeah. All right, well, everybody knows what number 1 is. I'm pretty sure. But let's go ahead and roll the video here. Salackers 2 until dawn. Okay.
And number 1.
Yeah. I did love it that much. I did. Okay. But not many people... A lot of you put Final Fantasy VI in the middle. But... where do I start with Final Fantasy VI? This game was ridiculously hyped up for me. This game was ridiculous. This is the most hyped game that anybody has ever hyped to me. I have been hearing about Final Fantasy VI. Everybody's like, you gotta play Final Fantasy VI. It's the best Final Fantasy ever. And I would always hear about this Kefka. Kefka's the best villain. Kefka this. I'm like, who the fuck is Kefka? And then I met Jesse and he told me about Dancing Mad, right? And he's like, just wait till you hear Dancing Mad. And I'm like, how amazing can a song be? And as hyped up as it was, this game like surpassed what I thought people were telling me this game was. This game had so many memorable things in it that I loved. The characters, of course. The characters were all amazing. They all had... We talked about it in Best Cast of Characters, but... there was so much attention and love putting into creating these characters and bringing them to life. Stop, guys, stop. Oh, man. No, you stop. Stop. And they were all great. Like, I know like Edgar, Sabin, Celis were my favorites going through, but I mean, Terra was great. Locke really grew on me. Cow was hilarious. Cyan and Shadow, who I kind of really didn't care about too much. At the end, when I kind of learned about his whole journey, became like one of my favorite characters as well. Sorry to say that Strago and the girl weren't like, they were great, but I didn't really fall in love with those. Realm, yeah. But they were great too. Like everybody was great. And Moogle guy, Mog. And then we had the opera scene. It was just everything. I was not prepared. The part where you split up and do the different scenarios at the beginning was really cool. And then the halfway point, Ultros, was hilarious. All the different towns and villages with a special mention to Zozo. Of course. And Kefka and Dancing Mad. Guys, you can't make me pick between 6 and 7. You can't. You can't. I didn't promise anything. Which is my favorite? Ugh. I mean, Final Fantasy VII is the most has the heaviest weight of nostalgia for me of anything, of any, not just game, but just anything in general. Movies, TV shows. Did my camera freeze? I don't know. Hello? Okay. But I will say that between Final Fantasy 6 and 7, they're my top 2. But it's really hard to pick a game that I played when I was... a game that I played when I was 11 and a game that I played just a few months ago. Like that's... I'm not far enough removed from Final Fantasy VI to really... I mean, it's like an impossible... It's an impossible choice right now. But yeah, when I played 9, that moved up to my number 2, but now 6 is surpassed 9. So Dancing Mad, man. That absolute madness. Madness! I'm trying to not be emotional, playlist. Fuck you. Max, thank you for gifting 6 subs to the channel. Thank you. So, did my list surprise you guys? Ah! Lefty! Who love me tsutau sa kimi ni au garasu no. The 6 gifting 6 gift subs. Oh, for Final Fantasy VI. I get it now. I see what you guys are doing. Thank you for gifting 6 subs, Lefty and Max. But yeah, most people put... I think the most surprising thing about all these lists that I received was that it was the number of people that put Stray on there and the number of people that put Final Fantasy VI, like, low on the list. Like, 10 through 6. Okay, do you guys want to know who won? The number of people that put Final Fantasy VI as number 1. Four people. Anonymous, thank you for gifting 8 tier 2 subs. What the actual heck? Thank you so much. How many lists did I get? Oh, man, I should have counted this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. 26 people participated. Okay, so the person who got 3rd place, who did really well but did not win, right after this brief interruption. Kutsuo Sagaso. Justinian, thank you for gifting 5 gift subs.
Ooh, me likey.
Soulblazer, thank you for the 100 bits. You totally got the picks wrong, but it was fun doing a submission. I'm glad you had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Hey, Chainsaw Man. Okay. The person who got in third place, who missed by 10 points, tying with number 1, was... Stop! So, on my Throne account that I just created very recently, I have a funding going for some items, and one of the items was completely funded, which was the Tifa cosplay. So, I mean, I'm guessing it was the Tifa cosplay because they put the Tifa GIF in there, right? Okay. Anyways, so thank you, Clamp. I believe it was. Thank you so much.
How delightful.
Ratmus, thank you.
Don't stop now!
Ratmus, thank you for the 100 bits. Balloon, thank you for the 500 bits. Okay, do you guys not want to hear... Do you guys not want to hear who won? Okay. Let me try this again. The person who got third place was... Psycho. So close this year. So close. Actually, I think every year Psycho is just... barely doesn't make it. Oh, I like this song. Oh, this is Donkey Kong? Heard this before. Okay. You won the first year, but I wasn't giving any prize that year. So, I mean, are you really a winner? Were you really a winner? You got to pick Luna Nights, though. But that's something separate. Okay. Number 2. This person I thought was gonna get number 1, and it would have been really hilarious until somebody else surpassed them. But the person who almost got number 1, and I thought it would be very funny, because he's also new in the community, so it would have been funny if 2 years in a row some new person just shows up and takes it all. But almost winning, 5 points away from the top spot, was Max. Good job, Max. I really thought you had it. You were so close. If you're still here. Figures. For not believing in Final Fantasy VI. Ah! Look, there's always next year. There's always next year. Yeah, you put Final Fantasy VI at 3rd place. Close. Well, let's see. Okay. Did Final Fantasy VI really screw over everyone? Well, the person who won put Final Fantasy VI at 1st place, but... Before we announce, I think we will go to do a break. And then I'll tell you guys. Well, I mean, we can still talk, but I'm running an ad right now, so some people can't see or hear me. All right. still here. Just gonna wait for the ad to play. Hi, Gradient. Does it kill the vibe to make me wear the bunny onesie? Well, if somebody redeems the onesie right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel it. Refund. So we're pretty much almost done with this anyways. But no, I mean, not usually. If I really don't want to wear the onesie, then I just don't, and I just give the points back. So don't hesitate to try to redeem it, you know? But right now, I mean, don't. Okay. Are we still in an ad? I don't even know. Can you hear me, Max? Good on ads. Okay. So, this is going to come as a shock to some of you guys, probably. But maybe a few of you guys might understand. But the winner this year was Maddie, who does not join the stream, but has been watching pretty much every single YouTube video that I put out since God of War 2018. So it makes sense. So if any of you guys have watched any of my videos on YouTube, you can look for Maddie's comment, and there's a good chance it's gonna be like 5 paragraphs long. So, there we go. I am totally... It makes sense to me. It makes sense, yeah. You do wonder how much of his day is spent typing those comments. So, I'm quite pleased. You guys all did very well. And we can try again next year. Let me tell you guys what he guessed. He got pretty close. He put starting from 10. Yeah, Doom, you did quite well. You were 20 points lower than Psycho. There's still some more. There's still some more to go. But as far as the winner's guesses, he did number 10, Soma. Number 9, Alien Isolation. That was the only one incorrect one he got on the list. So 10, Soma. 9, Alien Isolation. 8, Yakuza 5. 7, Control. 6, Shin Megami Tensei 5. 5, Metro Exodus. 4, Plague Tale Requiem. 3, God of War Ragnarok. 2, Elden Ring. And 1, Final Fantasy 6. So he had 2 of my top 3. He had 4 of my top 5. Did really well. Yeah, and Max, like I said, Max, you were 5 points away. 5 points away. You're basically like 1 point away because they go in increments of 5. Okay, but congratulations to Maddie. I'll let him pick a game if he even has one for me that he wants me to play. I don't even know. He really wanted me to play Plague Tale Innocence, And I think that was the only game that he really wanted me to play, so we'll see. Now, there are some games that I want to try to play next year, so I have a little video for you guys to end out the show. We've done this for the past couple years. And we usually do okay. I didn't notice. I didn't notice what? Oh, shit! Whoa! Regis accumulated 1 million channel points to be the second ever person to redeem the golden carrot. Regis. If you would like to see me play a game that's about 20 hours or less, I will play it. Just like I played Luna Nights for Psycho. Anyways. How long have you had those points, Regis? Were you waiting until this stream to do it? I don't want to know. How long? What the hell? Okay. All right. Well, I will tell you right now that if anybody picks a Trails game, I'm going to say no on that for right now. Trails counts because the counter will wrap over and it looks like it's under 20 hours. Do I remember what I was doing between my 34th and 35th death in Alien Isolation? No, but is that when you got the points? Was it from a bet? Or did you just save up? Hi, Joker! Anyways, I have some games that I want to try to get around to this year. And I hope to get around. I made the list short this year because we've struggled to get through these lists in the past. But not too bad. We didn't do any Tales games last year we were supposed to do. But anyways, so of the games that I don't even know when Alan Wake 2 is coming out. Is that coming out next year? I used a list. I used a website that had games that were announced, but I don't think it announced. It had like ones that were announced specific release dates. So I don't know if Alan Wake's coming out next year. I don't remember. But yeah. Here's just a small little list for you guys. Huh. I don't know why they're cutting off like that. But that was pretty much the end of it. Maybe it was just an error with my editing and I didn't notice. So we're going to have a winner between I, the Somnium Files and Legend of Dragoon. Pretty soon. And I will be playing one of those, but hopefully I'll be able to play the other one at some point this year. So I don't know which one of those we're going to be playing for sure, and hopefully we'll be able to play both. Oh, the game is... Oh, I think you told me that before. Joshua in Final Fantasy 16 is voiced by the kid in A Plague Tale. Oh, yeah, I heard that. I was like, that sounds familiar, the voice. So, hi, Will. So yeah, we're going to try to play both of those that you guys on the Patreon have requested. I, the Somnium Files and Legend of Dragoon. Of course, we're going to be trying to finish Yakuza 6, as well as playing Yakuza Ishin, which should be kind of short, so it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. And then hopefully we can get to Judgment at near the end of the year. I really want to try to get to Horizon Forbidden West. I'm gonna give it my all. I think very easily we'll be able to play some of the Dark Pictures anthology games, since the Until Dawn playthrough, a lot of people enjoyed that quite a bit. So, and they're short, so I think it shouldn't be difficult to play at least one of those, if not more. What else was on that list? I don't even remember. Was that it? I didn't put Forspoken because I'm gonna wait to see how people feel about it. I'm not gonna promise anything. Hey, Dan Neuter. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Yeah, we're wrapping up here, Will. Didn't think I was interested in it. Well, I mean, I don't think Man of Medan, or however you say it, is a favorite of the general audience, but I might as well just play it because I know some of the other later ones in the Dark Pictures anthology people like, but I might as well play that one since that one came out first. It'll probably be fun. Oh yeah, and Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I definitely want to play that one. We'll just see. We'll see. We will try our best. We're gonna be trying to play all the games. Hey, Cat1, Happy New Year! Thank you, Gradient. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. We'll also be playing whatever Maddie and Regis want me to play. And I need to go back and watch the VOD and see who got the most correct on the nominations, and then that person can possibly pick a game as well. A short, like 20-hour or less game. Shorter game. Ling! You missed everything. It's over. Okay, Mike, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Yay! Bunny awards are so fun. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. It was a lot of work to get all these videos together. Ling, I could give you a rundown of what my top 10 games were that we just went through. Number 10 was Control. Number 9 was Live Alive. Number 8 was Metro Exodus. Number 7 was Shin Megami Tensei 5. Number 6 was Soma. Number 5 was A Plague Tale Requiem. Number 4 was Elden Ring. Number 3 was Yakuza 5. Number 2, God of War Ragnarok. And number 1 was Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. What an amazing list of games. With Hollow Knight, Devil Summoner, Soul Hackers, and Alien Isolation as our honorable mentions. And somebody that only watches on YouTube won. Yeah, I would say I usually look at both main story and main plus extra on how long to beat. You didn't think you'd like Soma as much as you did? Me too. I had no idea what to expect when I was getting into Soma, but I was very surprised. Very, very surprised. Or Barry not even making it. Barry was nominated for Best Boy. He just didn't win. I might be playing Final Fantasy 1 next. Or 5. I'm feeling one of those. I guess that's about it. I think we've covered everything. I'm tired. Best atmosphere? Between Hollow Knight, Soma, Elden Ring, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and something else, I think. Something else. The winner was Soma. I don't think it was really that close between Requiem and Innocence. They were both really good, but Requiem being the one that kind of closes everything out and having that huge emotional punch at the end, pretty much, and having side characters that I enjoyed more, pretty much put it above Innocence pretty easily, I'd say. Final Fantasy V has a lot of fans, so there seems to be friction between the 5 and 6 community for some reason. They both want theirs to be the most beloved. I gotta let Maddie know that he won. We funded a Tifa cosplay too. A surprise gift. So I have 4 orders? I wish they didn't all say surprise gift. Oh. Somebody Somebody bought the Buster Sword necklace. Why is this so hard for me to read? Why is this website so hard for me to read? Who did it? I can't see the name of who funded it. Oh, Anonymous? Thank you, Anonymous. Anonymous, aka Clamp, is it? So I have a Buster Sword coming to me. I have a Tifa cosplay. I have Page Chain Lingerie Teddy with underwire support in red. And the Berserk necklace. Cool. On... yeah, Clamp suggested that camera. So I've been wanting to get a new camera, but I never knew like which one. And then Clamp was just like, this one. So I'm like, oh, thanks. So we'll see how that goes. On Monday, we're going to be playing more Yakuza 6, but I don't know. I think I need to take some days off to catch up on some things that I put behind while I was working on the videos for this awards show. But then we're going to be getting like very intensely, hopefully, into playing games and getting through games. You missed the show, but you want to say hi? Oh, no problem, Condre. You guys can all watch the... If you missed any of the show, you guys can watch the VOD on Twitch, and then I'll also upload it to YouTube. My VODs channel later on. Probably be up tomorrow or sometime tomorrow. So yeah. That's about it. More Yakuza, more Resident Evil 8 DLC. We're gonna start that sometime soon. And yeah, business as usual. Thank you guys again for everything and for a great year. And I'll see you guys next year on Monday for our first 2023 stream. We'll play some Yakuza 6. Alright guys, bye-bye. Thanks for playing.